Springfield was made the county seat in 1799 by the Georgia legislature, and they set up the city as the county seat, sold lots. A few people did buy lots at that time, but the city didn't really start moving until 1824 when they opened the Effingham Academy here. And it was such a strong school that the people from all over the county would bring their children here to board to be able to go to school here. In 1908, they brought through the Brinson Railroad, and the population was something like 500 at that time, which was a pretty good sized town for that period. But the railroad brought in some 1,500 people in a year. It was really a booming town way up until the 40s, when people started going to Savannah to work instead of being here to work on the farms. They went to work with the factories and started moving away to Savannah.
I've lived my entire life in Springfield. I was born in Springfield and then went through elementary school, high school, and after college even came back to Springfield. Some have asked me in the past why I have not gone other places to see the world, to see what things are like in other towns, and I always tell people I like the atmosphere where you go to the grocery store, you go to the local barber shop, or you go to the local hardware store and you see 4, 5, 6, 7 people you know.
The people here seem to, they care about each other. I know who my neighbors are. Our kids play together. And when we came here and we rode down Laurel Street, we didn't know what to expect. First time we ever rode down the street. And what we really noticed about Springfield is it had a downtown atmosphere. It actually had almost a Main Street kind of feel. So when we were looking around, we wanted to be somewhere downtown, but we didn't want to be downtown Savannah. We didn't want to have to worry about cars speeding by. So, that's where small towns kind of fit in well, is, you can move into a small community, you can be close to everything, but it not be that hustle and bustle life that you find in a big city.
Springfield, as well as many other small towns in Georgia, face obstacles due to lack of traffic flow. The Department of Transportation has built bypasses around most small towns, in turn significantly cutting down the traffic that comes through those downtown areas, and therefore in turn affecting those businesses.
I think from a standpoint of a business owner, I think it's very important that you don't just worry about what's going on inside your 4 walls. If you really want to affect inside of your 4 walls, you need to get outside those 4 walls and make things happen.
A lot of daytime traffic associated with government activities. afternoon after about 5 p.m. and on the weekends we struggle, and that's largely due to, in my opinion, entertainment and food. Those are the two things that will bring people in after hours. That's why the city is currently working on the renovation of the Morris Theater.
Oh, I've always been very excited about the Morris Theater. We hope that will become a really community center for Springfield to draw people in, and who knows, maybe it'll be the heartbeat of Springfield again.
One of the other things that we have long felt that could be a big part of our revitalization efforts are tourism in general. The best thing going for Effingham County is its history related to tourism. With Ebenezer settlement just down the road from us, there is a significant amount of history here. So we've decided, how can we capitalize on the history here in Springfield to go along with the overall effort countywide. And the best thing that we have found is in our historical structures. We quickly realized that we were in over our heads as far as being able to identify the architectural characteristics of a home, which is what in turn potentially could bring tourists to Springfield. So that's when we reached out to SCAD to help us with that process. It started out with simply just photos of every property, which turned into again identifying all the historical characteristics, building 3D models that have been submitted to Google Earth and on Google Earth currently, far and away more than we ever expected out of this. So we have been pleasantly surprised at the effort SCAD has put into this and the results that we think are going to come from that.
I'd like to see the sidewalks and the lamp posts finished. I'd like to see the vacant place that's up there cleaned up and maybe some small shops there so that we can continue the antique mode that Springfield seems to be going in.
Oh, I think, my perfect little Springfield would be 10 more little antique stores, 3 or 4 little nice restaurants people can go in and visit, to be somewhere that people not only want to come and shop, but find as a nice little hometown that maybe they want to raise their kids in. Just becoming part of the fiber of a community like this, you've got to, it's their home. And I've said this many times at different meetings, you were born here, but I chose to live here.